Wood smoking on my dragons, divine, righteous, almighty, greats, overachieving, never slacking. And I'm back with another reaction video. We're taking it back to the UK. Today we got top 10 things you should never do in the UK. With that being said, original link in the description. Let's figure out what we should never do if we go to the UK. Here we go.
Let's start by saying that in no way are we trying to scare you away from visiting the UK. But if you are a tourist or an international student in the UK, then wouldn't it be better to know a few things that could offend people there? We mean, you don't want to hurt anyone with your actions or words, let alone get into trouble in a foreign land. People would understand that you may take a while to adjust to the new surroundings and customs. But if you want to save yourself from embarrassing situations as a newcomer in the UK, we have compiled a list of things that you should avoid doing there. Number 1. Calling the United Kingdom England. Before you take the flight to anywhere in the UK, know its full form. UK stands for the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Do you realize what this means? The UK consists of 4 countries: Scotland, England, Northern Ireland, and Wales. Moreover, each country has its own distinctive culture.
So, if I'm not mistaken, from my research, Southern Ireland would be the Republic of Ireland, correct? So, Northern Ireland, UK, Scotland, UK, Wales, UK, England, UK, Southern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, if I'm correct.
Culture, national identity, and government. So before you begin your sentence with "England's landscapes are," confirm that you really are in England and not Scotland, which is a separate country. Number 2. Ask if they know the Queen. How would you feel if some tourist in the US asked if you knew Donald Trump? You'd call that person plain stupid for assuming that everyone breathing the US air knows the president. So how do you expect people in the UK to personally know the royal family? More than 60 million people live in the UK, and over 8 million.
I admit that is a dumb question. I really do hope Americans or anybody else from another country isn't going out there asking people if they just know the Queen. I really hope they're not doing that.
Million of those live in Greater London alone. There is no way that these people know their monarch more than the internet knows. You won't offend people with this question, but will definitely make them laugh. In your face. Number 3. Block the escalator. Escalators are common in most countries, and we don't give much thought about the do's and don'ts while we are standing on it. Well, you'd be surprised to know that there is indeed a wrong way to stand on an escalator, at least in the UK. It is an unspoken rule in this part of the world that if you want to stand still, you should stay on the right-hand side. Why? Well, the left-hand side of the escalator is reserved for those people who are in a hurry. You know, the lot who believe that by running through the escalator and saving about 30 seconds, they would get to their destination on time. Just remember, if you don't want to be pushed past, then stay on the right. Number 4. Jump a queue. Many of us don't give much importance to a queue. You know, the ones we see outside a dessert kiosk because, well, an ice cream craving can't wait. But don't do that while you're in the UK, simply because that is bad manners. Even if you think it is a petty thing and shouldn't annoy anyone, you aren't doing it here. Before you attempt any such adventure, know that those people ahead in the queue came here first and deserve to be served first. Plus, why do you want any inconvenience in the form of a fight? Stay in the queue, wait for your turn, and all will go swiftly. Number 5. Pick up a rented car. We don't mean to say that driving in this.
So far, what I picked up is don't ask stupid questions and be respectful and just pay attention. That's the 3 keys I picked up on this video so far.
This country is illegal, but you can get yourself and others in trouble by driving. We have created a nice bit of suspense here. We deserve a pat on the back. Jokes aside, the thing is that you will have to drive on the left side of the road here. And if you come from a nation where the opposite is the norm, you might have a tough time learning this. When you are new to a place, such experiments are the last thing you should be doing, right? Plus, remember you don't know your way around, so you'd be consulting maps on a busy road while getting used to driving on the wrong side. Number 6. Talk about money. You don't ask someone how much they earn or how much money they have in their pocket unless you are family or very close friends, right? Come on, that's basic decency. People in the UK might feel offended if you ask too many questions about money. In fact, boasting about your wealth is also not going to be appreciated. So keep the big bucks in your pocket. Number 7, greet inappropriately.
Yeah, Americans definitely. There's a lot of Americans that definitely brag about their pockets. I'm not gonna lie about that. Definitely, everything's kind of based off of your pockets in certain areas around here, for sure.
Meeting someone for the first time and experiencing that awkward situation where you go for a hug while the other stops you with a handshake. Ever been there? If you don't want to find yourself in that situation in the UK, just go for a handshake, because they aren't too comfortable making physical contact with strangers.
Well, I promise you, I ain't going. It's randomly just like really hot in here. But I'll tell you this much. I'm definitely, you ain't got to expect me going for no hug like that. So, don't get me wrong. If somebody wants to if somebody, hey, and it's, oh yeah, I'm going to show love, but I'm not going to initiate hugs. I'll shake your hand and how you doing. But other than that, I'm good.
Hugging and kissing on the cheek is reserved for people they know well and are comfortable with. Oh, and what do you say when someone asks you, "How are you?" By no means is this a cue that you can start off your saga of nasal allergies if you don't want the person to never see your face again. Every "how are you" is followed by "fine, thank you," and nothing else. Number 8, fake their accent. No matter how many times you have practiced the British or Scottish accent, don't use it, because it probably isn't that good. People aren't going to like it if you force their accent, and especially when you are doing it all wrong. You will make it look like you aren't a part of them, and are desperate to lose your identity and mix with them. Wouldn't it be better if you first make friends with natives of Wales, and then try a Welsh accent? Number 9, voice opinions about Brexit. We know that Brexit is the topic of discussion in pretty much the entire world, but you can't be walking around spitting your views about it when you are in the UK. People there,
I don't want to sound crazy, but I don't know what's Brexit. I'm gonna have to do some more research. I've never heard of Brexit.
Are directly related to it, and your views can be taken personally. And what happens when someone takes your casual opinion personally and in a negative light? Yes, they get offended and might beat you up. Okay, maybe we went too far with the beating up part, but you still don't want to risk it. Number 10, mess with the Queen's Guard. Did that bushy hat fool you? Oh people, the Queen's Guard isn't your friend, and you aren't forgetting that. You may fool around with him a bit and he won't pay much attention, let alone punish you. But there is a line drawn and you must never cross it, because the consequences won't be pretty. Never, we repeat, never touch the guard. Because once you do that, prepare yourself for a world of hurt. Do you want that gun, the one that was fascinating you, to be pointed at you? If not, maintain a respectable distance from the guard. He deserves it. How was your experience in the UK? Tell us in the comment section below. Subscribe to our channel if you like this video. And while you're here, check out our other videos and tell us what you think of them. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thanks for watching.
I'll tell you this much. People should definitely have a lot more respect for those guards, They already got to stand there for who knows how long and hold those guns and just stay in position. So it's like, why even go disturb them? Why be annoying? But yeah, I mean, it comes down to paying attention, being respectful, being aware, and just, I like when I carry myself anywhere, even YouTube, I always carry myself as a student. So I'm always listening to learn, right? So I don't go anywhere kind of acting like I know something or, carrying myself a certain way. And the truth is, respect takes you places money can't go. So don't go nowhere trying to brag about your pockets, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. But with that being said, that was top 10 things you should never do in the UK. Original link in the description. And I'll see y'all soon. Much love.